From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Tuesday. It is the 23rd of the month of February 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And Pat and I are here to welcome you to Tuesday morning. Anyway, hi. Hope you're doing okay. It's another day in the neighborhood, and you know, I missed a couple of birthdays yesterday. Drew Barrymore turned 41 yesterday. Can you believe that? Drew Barrymore, a little child star there. John Ashton, 68. Thomas Jane, another actor, 47. Paul Dooley. If you don't know the name Paul Dooley as an actor, if you saw any movie in the 50s and 60s and 70s, you saw him. He was in everything. He's 88 years today. And born this day, birthdays on February 23rd include Linda Crystal, and for those who are fans of High Chaparral, with Big John and the whole gang there, the big Western from back in the late 70s, early 80s, Linda Crystal was one of the stars of that TV show. She's 82 today. Henry Fonda's little baby boy, Peter Fonda of a bunch of movies, is having a birthday. He's 76 today. 76 for Peter Fonda. Patricia Richardson, if you remember the TV show Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yep.
Okay. Patricia Richardson turns 65. Can you believe that? A staunch conservative, too, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that in. Niecy Nash is having a birthday today. She is 46, a very talented young lady. 46. And Dakota Fanning turns 22 today, but she's just a child. 22. She doesn't know anything yet. Anyway, also today is the 23rd of the month. That means today is Tennis Day. Tennis, anyone? Tennis Day. You play tennis?
Nope.
Me either. Woo. It's also National Tortilla Chip Day. National Tortilla Chip Day. It's also, okay, anyway, we're going to go on from there. Save the date for Friday, April 15th. Have a Heart for Kids on April 15th from 6 until 9 p.m. at the Terrace Room, downtown Goldsboro, there at Waynesboro House. Terrace Room, upstairs, and this is an event for to benefit children. Communities in Schools is putting this on. It's $30 a person, $60 for a couple, and it sparkles in spirits and includes hors d'oeuvres and entertainment and a silent auction and raffle. Now, checks can be mailed to 308 North William Street in Goldsboro. That's the home of Communities in Schools. Or you can, and to get information or just ask questions, you can email sbennett@ciswayne.org. It's a fundraiser sponsored by Communities in Schools, and again, the date on that is April 15th. We'll tell you more about it the closer we get to it, okay? Okay, here's today's trivia question. How about that? You ready for this? Category for today's trivia question is TV dramas. TV dramas. What 1960s extremely popular television shows, one of the hottest TV shows in the 60s of all time. Everybody watched this, and it was a continuing story. TV drama, continuing story that did have an ending. It actually ended. Which 1960 television drama was later turned into a 1993 movie, and here's the clue, and this will give it away, starring Harrison Ford. 1960s television drama that turned into a 1993 movie starring Harrison Ford, and of course he's not only one of my favorite actors, but he is a favorite of many, many people. Harrison Ford. What was the name of that movie? And what was the name of that TV show? Okay, that's the question. We'll give you the answer right after our interview coming up in a few minutes. All right, and did you have something?
Well, I do, but first of all, you know, for the last week and some days, everybody has seen me sit in for Kate.
Oh, yeah.
But Kate's not being pushed away.
Oh, no. No.
She actually has been out and about on assignments.
Kate's a busy person.
She is.
She's a very busy
She is.
person. And while we do certainly enjoy your being here, Pat has been kind of thrown into the middle of this thing, not willingly necessarily, but yes, you are. I'm just teasing. But she's been very gracious and very helpful in helping to help us with the morning show here, and we are certainly grateful for you doing this. And Kate will be back, and we're not pushing her out, and Pat's doing a great job. And I thank you very much for doing this.
You're welcome.
All right.
You're welcome.
Anyway.
But the detention officers, or the new detention center that is being built.
The new detention center on North William Street,
Yes.
right? Okay.
There are 25 detention officers that will be needed for the new detention center.
Okay.
So they can apply at the sheriff's office, which is at 207 East Chestnut Street. And it is in progress now. They can go ahead and apply now.
They can apply now?
Now.
So that they can check in with the sheriff's office, right?
Yes.
At 208 Chestnut Street.
207.
208, that's what I meant. Yeah, 208 is the parking lot, isn't it? So stay out of the parking lot and go across the street to the sheriff's office.
Yes.
That's nice. 25 job openings.
That's it.
That's good. That's good. All right, let's see what else we have here. We haven't done our interview yet, have we? We haven't
No,
been to
we're
that.
going
have we?
to.
All right, well, let's do that right now. We'll go to our interview, and when we come back, we have more stuff. Today our guest is Matt Whittle. Matt is the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity here in Goldsboro. Matt, how you doing, bud?
Doing well. Good to see you.
Always good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
It's a pleasure.
Now, Habitat for Humanity, everybody knows what that is. It's not a giveaway program. It's where you help people find homes. Not houses, but actually homes. And there's a process they go through to get these homes. But today we want to talk about something going on at Restore. What's happening?
The Restore, it's our downtown thrift store,
Yeah.
124 East Mulberry Street. And if folks have been in there in the past and they've gone back in the last few days, last couple weeks, and in the next few weeks, they'll notice some changes. We're moving some stuff around, rearranging the furniture layout, rearranging the construction materials upstairs. And we want to make it a better experience for people. We want to make it easier to find those items that are really our hot sellers.
All right. I was in there a few days ago, in fact, made a small purchase myself.
Appreciate
and
it.
I knew I'd find it there. I knew
Absolutely.
this was an item that was not carried by everyone, so I went right to the Restore and got those items. But, man, you guys have everything in there. And for people who have never been to the Restore, you're in for a great surprise when you go in there because a lot of these items are brand new. These are things that are donated by, many of them are donated by area businesses.
Right.
And not only individuals giving to the Restore, but we're talking clothes, we're talking knickknacks, paddywhacks, and things like that.
Exactly.
You guys have the best selection of used books I have ever seen.
It is incredible. I
really is.
I go by and shop it myself.
Do you really? Okay. Well, it's good you shop where you work. You should. I try
exactly.
shopping here. I can't. Anyway, but that's good. And you go upstairs, you got all kinds of construction stuff.
Right.
Man.
Paint's our big seller, and we're
Yeah.
always trying to keep those shelves full of paint. Any color you want, we probably have it.
Plumbing supplies, electrical supplies, all kinds of golf clubs, unbelievable supply of windows you've got.
Windows, doors,
Yeah.
anything you're looking for.
That's right. So your door of opportunity is being knocked upon right now. If you need something from the Habitat store, you just need to go by and look. Just go by and look. I promise you, you'll be impressed with it.
Absolutely.
Because
We
you guys
hope
are always
so.
doing something there.
Always something.
Always something. Individuals giving things and even local businesses making contributions to Habitat.
Absolutely.
Now, what else do you have something else you wanted to mention
So
as well?
I did. So we're getting ready to head into, for college students, spring break season.
Aha.
They'll be starting their spring breaks end of this month, all throughout March. And there are college students, believe it or not, that don't go to Florida. They don't go to Cancun. They come to Goldsboro to volunteer for Habitat for Humanity.
And these are real college
These
students?
are real college students.
Really? And they don't go to Cancun?
Believe it or not.
Wow, who ever heard of that?
I know, right? But they come here, they spend their spring break building houses here in Wayne County and volunteering for us. And so what we do, we put them up in usually a local church.
Yeah.
We'll let them sleep. The YMCA is
Right.
gracious enough to allow them to use their shower facilities.
Yes.
We certainly appreciate that after they've been on the job site all day.
Yes, I'm telling you.
But the other thing we look for is, and that we promise the students, is a good lunch every day. And so that's one thing I wanted to ask is if anybody is interested, if you're interested in supporting Habitat,
Yeah.
but you don't necessarily want to work in a retail environment like the Restore,
Or have
it
time.
might be too cool, too chilly right now
Yeah.
to come out and spend time on a job site, or maybe swinging a hammer is not your thing. But to come out and provide lunch for these folks, we would certainly appreciate anybody willing to do that.
College students who take time, their own time, to come from who knows where, and they come from sometimes a long way off.
We have several groups coming from Illinois this year, one from
Illinois.
Virginia.
And that's in this country, but it's a long way away.
Right.
You'd never know it was in this country. But anyway, that's beside the point. But they come here to Wayne County to help with Habitat on their own time. They come to work and help people. And I'll tell you what, my hat's off to those kids.
It's
That is
admirable that
wonderful.
they're willing to do that.
It certainly is.
We
that.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So they need to eat. They need a place to sleep, and you've got the churches putting them up, a place to sleep, and the Y give them, where they can shower. And but these kids do need something to eat, and so if you can help there, how do people
So
help? there?
if anybody's interested in helping with a meal, they can just call the office.
Yeah.
It's 919-736-9592.
Okay.
And just talk to any one of the staff, either myself or the other two ladies who work in the office.
So what are we looking for? What kind of food?
It can be anything. It could be a couple boxes of pizza from Little Caesars.
That sounds good,
It could be a tray of sandwiches from Jersey Mike's or
Okay.
Zaxby's or any place like that. And we even have some folks that like to make. We have some folks every year they'll make some chili or make some soup for these kids to come out and eat on a because in March you still get some cool days.
Yeah.
So some folks come out and have barbecued out there before. Hamburgers, hot dogs. So
that's great.
anything.
That's fantastic. So if you can help, you know that number. It's 736 something 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 something.
9592.
That's what I was going to say. 736-9592. Let's ask for some donations.
Absolutely.
Do you mind if I just be crass about it?
Hey,
We need your money here.
by all means. No, it's true. It's true.
No,
There are
I'm
folks
serious.
who think that all we need is volunteers.
Well,
And we need volunteers every day.
yeah,
But in order for those volunteers to have something to do, we've got to be able to buy the materials.
that's right.
So donations are accepted. And right now, as folks are getting their tax returns back,
Yeah.
as folks are looking at here at the beginning of the year, they're thinking about how do I want to contribute in my community this year. That's a good time to be thinking about Habitat and
Right.
any other nonprofits locally.
Exactly
But we'd appreciate anybody that would consider Habitat.
And again, that phone number is,
919-736-9592.
that's exactly what I was going to say, 736-9592. And seriously now, you don't want to send your money off to some organization in Illinois. You want to keep that money right here in Wayne County, and you can simply do so by donating to Habitat for Humanity to help these young people and help Habitat for Humanity get these homes built so people can have a home to
Absolutely.
raise their children in. All right?
Absolutely.
Not a giveaway program by any means.
Not at all.
All right. Matt, thank you so much for being
It's a
in,
pleasure,
buddy.
as always.
All right,
Appreciate it.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, we're standing here at the Wayne County Courthouse on Ormond Street, and these guys right here come riding up with their bright. Got a few more coming. Okay. All right. Hi, my name is Wayne. Who are you?
Rosalie Cobb.
Rosalie, and you are
Justin Lewis.
Justin. All right, you guys are with the Wayne County OES.
Yes, sir.
How do you spell that? No, never mind. OES, Office of Emergency
go.
somethings, right?
Yes.
Hi,
Office
folks.
of Emergency Services.
All right, let me go. Don't move. Just stay right there. All right. What's your name?
Kelly Barber.
Hi, Kelly, and you are.
Josh Smith.
Okay, Josh, and you are.
Laquan Reed.
Laquan. All right, folks. Thank you for being here and talking with us. Now, this is brand new, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who's the spokesperson here? Is that you?
I guess it will
Oh,
be me.
You have been elected. Right. Everybody
you
in
got the
favor.
mic in my favor.
All right. Everybody in favor. Thank you. All right. Now, what was your name?
Rosalie Cobb.
That's exactly right. You didn't forget that, did
No,
you?
I did
Okay,
not.
Rosalie, how long have you been with OES?
12, going on 14 years.
14 years.
Yes.
And now you guys are on bikes. Now, why are you riding bicycles?
Well, it improves our response time and larger crowds. We're utilizing it for the festivals, air show. It was brought up, the idea of, at the last air show. There was a need to get in and out of crowds easily.
All right, so this is actually for events and that sort of thing. You're
Yes,
not going to
sir.
be out traveling the highways of Wayne County, are you?
No, not particularly, but races that may come around. We just recently did the Heart and Soul half marathon
Oh,
through the
okay.
YMCA.
All right.
That was last weekend. We participated in that and patrolled that.
So what do we call? Are we called this thing, calling it a bike squad or a bicycle?
Bike team,
Bike
yes.
team. Bike team.
We're equipped with all the equipment, basically, that's on the truck, minus the stretchers and monitors.
So you're not looking for speeders, are you?
No.
Just checking. Okay. All right. So, but you're here to help people who may become ill
Yes,
for
sir.
whatever reason.
Yes, sir.
But you have all the equipment with you in these bags, right?
Yes, sir. We
So-
have oxygen, AEDs, various drugs, IV equipment, so we can provide aid before the ambulance can get there.
All right. Well, I'm going to walk behind you here, and we're going to go over here and talk to this gentleman right here. Now, sir, how long have you been here?
I've been with OES for 5 years.
5 years. And what did you do prior to this?
Prior to working,
Riding the bike team.
well, before I became an EMT, I worked at Food Line, and then I became an EMT. So I've been an EMT for 5 years.
Okay. Gee whiz, man, yeah. You know about EMT and food.
Yes.
That's good. All right. So, where did you get your training to become part of the EMT team?
Wayne Community College.
Very good. All right. Thank you very much. Let's talk to these folks back here. Slide right over there if you don't mind. All right, Laquan, what's your name?
Laquan.
Okay. So you've been a part of this team. You've been a part of OES how long?
For 5 years also.
5 years. And what did you do prior to this?
I used to work in fast food services.
Okay. And you were trained where at
Wayne Community and Lenore Community.
and Lenore Community. Okay. All right, but you don't get over there, do you, in Lenore? You're based right here, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
It's too far to ride anyway.
It is.
Yes, you are. Okay. All right. What kind of area do you cover? Okay. Just hang on just a second. Okay. What kind of area do you cover as far as territory?
Right now, stationed right in the heart of Goldsboro, right on Madison Avenue at Station 6.
All right. Very good. If you'll slide right over there, I'll talk to these folks right here. Okay. And how long have you been with OES?
3 years.
3 years. And what did you do prior?
A little bit of everything.
Got your training where?
Wayne Community.
Good man. And so what do you like most about this particular job, except the fact that it's so cold out here right now? What do you like about doing this?
The fact about helping people and getting having my office on wheels, so get to move around.
All right. Very good. If you'll slide right over there, we'll talk to this. And you've been with the OES how long?
3 years.
And what do you like about this, besides the fact that it's so exercise friendly?
Oh yeah, definitely exercise friendly. Being able to be out and about. I had a desk job before,
Yeah.
and it just didn't
You got
meet what I needed.
Got your training where?
Wayne Community.
Okay. And what time do you folks start this? Is this a daily? Do you go out every day? Or it's
On
just
our bike team, it's just for the events.
Just for
but
the events.
normal shift for us is 7 a.m. to 7 a.m.
7 to 7,
hours.
24 hours. So what are
Yes,
you
sir.
doing when you're not riding the bike?
Well, hanging out with our coworkers and studying sometimes.
Okay, very good. Well, folks, I appreciate you talking with us, Ed. The new Wayne County OES bike team, right?
Yes, sir.
And you'll see these folks at events and such as that. So if you have a problem, you encourage people just to come right up to you. Is that right?
Well, they can, yeah.
They can. They come right up to you.
We usually have pagers and stuff too, so they can get up. With
Oh,
us.
okay. So if somebody who has a problem, they can page you. Is that
Yes.
right? And you go right to them. This is like at the Wayne County Fair. This is like a pig in the park.
We carry two-way radios
Okay.
to where we can communicate between one another. We usually go in pairs of two, one being a paramedic and the other one may be any other level of certification. But the pairs always are provided with one paramedic. And then we just patrol the areas, and help anybody that may be in need.
Okay. Well, if somebody maybe doesn't have a health problem, but they need directions, do you?
Yep.
Is that right?
We serve, yes, sir.
Well, now if I came up and I said, "How do you fold a fitted sheet?" That wouldn't really work, would it? No, we don't care about
there's
that, do we?
plenty of YouTube videos about it.
Yeah, I've been there. All right. Well, folks, thank you so much. How long has this team been together, by the way?
We started, I would say, September of 2015.
Okay, so you're not even a year old just
No,
yet.
sir.
Okay, what are some of the obstacles you've run into? I don't mean that literally, but what are some of the things you might have encountered as far as things that you didn't expect at some point? Or have you had anything just yet?
No, we really haven't. Again, our major event that we covered this past year was the Wayne County Fair. A lot of it was directions. We did assist some in some falls, and we had, I think, another cardiac issue where we had to call in the ambulance.
Oh boy!
But
it's a good thing you were there.
Yes, sir.
That's a good thing.
We were able to respond quickly and start in the aid of that patient, and was able to communicate with the ambulance and get a quick transport.
Excellent. You do that with two-way radios.
Yes.
In many cases.
Yes.
So at the Wayne Regional Fair, at the Wings Over Wayne Air Show, at any of the events that are going on, Pickle Festival,
Daffodil Festival, we can be utilized for any of those festivals, any of the local races, triathlons, marathons.
That's excellent.
Yes, I think it's a good add-on addition to the EMS service.
It makes us that much better of a county, and I thank you folks for speaking with us this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank
All right.
you.
Today we welcome Sergeant Paige Leonard of Crime Stoppers. We're going to find out the latest crime of the week. What's going on, Paige? Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you, as always, for having us, and we appreciate it. Well, we wanted to talk about a double shooting that we had on February the 12th. And many people are talking about this. It happened in the 500 block of Dale Street here in town. We had two subjects that were shot at 503 Dale Street, and it was kind of a strange occurrence as far as how it came about, because we did get called to the residence at 503, and as officers were responding, they found one subject that had been shot on the inside of the house. But a short time later, we got called to South Berkeley Boulevard, where a 19-year-old had pulled up in a car on the road, and apparently that subject had been in the 500 block also of Dale Street when this incident occurred, and they were in a vehicle and they got shot also during that same shooting. So
these are related.
They are related. It all happened at the same time on Dale Street, but one person just made it from their car all the way to Berkeley Boulevard and then called for assistance. So again, it was on February 12th, and it was roughly between 10:30, 11 p.m. at night. And we are hoping that somebody out there saw something, knows something. You know, this is one of those cases I can say we are getting calls, we are getting tips, and they are being, you know, very helpful to the investigators. But we need more, and we know that there's more information out there, and obviously we want everybody's information. And so, you know, we're just pleading to the public as far as, you may think that we've already got that information, and I know I've said this before, but you know, we definitely want to hear from everybody. They can call me, they can text me, they can use our app on the Facebook page to send a message through our system also. It will reach me. But we definitely want anybody's information, because we're talking about a 61-year-old that was shot and a 19-year-old that was shot.
61 years old. Were they related? Were they kin to each other?
No. Two different individuals that got shot during this incident, and you know, we're just pleading to the public to step up and give us some names and give us some statements and tell us what's going on.
So we do know that it was the same, pretty much, that the shootings are related.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's the same weapon, though,
It happened from the same incident. It happened at the same time.
Okay.
The short confusion in the matter was the female that was the 19-year-old that was actually shot. She actually was in a vehicle outside of this residence where everything happened. They were able to drive the car some distance away before it stopped, and they got law enforcement involved. So the whole incident was one and the same. This car just made it away from the scene.
Okay, very good. So if anyone knows anything at all, they can call the numbers crawling at the bottom of the screen.
That's right.
That's 919-222-4230 to text, and to call, it's 919-735-2255. This is a felony.
Yes.
Means that somebody who gives you the right information would be eligible for a reward.
That's correct.
All right. 919-735-2255 or 919-222-4230.
Yep.
Thank you. Sergeant Paige Leonard of Crime Stoppers. And we're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you. And a reminder, this show runs 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., and then again at noon, then again at 5:30 p.m. And just in case you happen to miss something, you can always go to our YouTube channel. If you go to the WayneGov.com website and click in the upper right-hand corner on the red square dot at the end of it's just a tiny little dot. I can barely see it myself, but it's right in the upper right-hand corner, just over Pat's head here. Kind of. You click on that, that'll take you to our YouTube channel, and then you click on whatever day you want to either revisit, or if you're looking for something on today's program, you wait until a little later on in the day.
Yes.
Yeah, and it'll be there, okay? Outstanding. Well, the Partnership for Children is planning its 13th annual Wayne County Child Care Conference in collaboration with Wayne Community College. That's coming up. The event is scheduled to be held Saturday the 27th. Now that's this Saturday, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, today's the 23rd. That's this Saturday at Wayne Community College. The theme for this year's conference is Mission Possible. Tanya Dennis will be the featured keynote speaker. Ms. Dennis is an early childhood consultant that has many years of experience working with early childhood professions. Her experience ranging from facilitating workshops, child and classroom assessments, writing policies and procedures, workplace mediation, and classroom coaching. To get more information about this, and by the way, the cost is $30 for the conference, and lunch is provided, by the way. To get more information, call Valerie Wallace at the Partnership, and she is at 735-3371, 735-3371, and ask for Valerie Wallace. Okay, are we walking?
We're walking.
We're walking.
This Saturday, we will start out at Herman Park, and we will walk to Krispy Kreme.
Oh, boy. Ooh.
And you will burn 190 calories.
You want to bet? Of course, going to Krispy Kreme, you tend to move a little faster, so you might end up burning a little over 200. You never know, right? I mean, I'm just speculating here. Are we done?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Then there's something else. The trivia answer. Answer to the trivia question. The question is, what 1960s television drama was later turned into a 1993 movie starring Harrison Ford? And they were both. The movie was a blockbuster movie. Okay. Part of this movie was filmed in North Carolina, in the mountains of North Carolina, with a train that derailed. The name of the movie was The Fugitive.
Oh.
The Fugitive, starring Harrison Ford, was based on the TV series from the 1960s starring David Jansen. And the very last show, when that series ended, the last show saw David Jansen and the one-armed man up on top of a water tower fighting and knocking each other out. And just as the one-armed guy was about to get the best of David Jansen and throw him off the water tower, Lieutenant Gerard down there, who had been chasing David Jansen for years and years and years as the fugitive, pulled his weapon and fired, saving the hero David Jansen's life and doing away with the one-armed guy who was actually the bad guy in the show, who actually was the guy who ended up as the murderer on the very first show, killing David Jansen's wife. Well, actually, the doctor, Richard Kimball, Dr. Kimball's wife. There you go. And now you know everything there is to know about almost what I know, you know? Okay, that's about it for me. How about you?
That's it.
That's about it. We're going to do this again tomorrow for some reason. They want us to come back. Anyway, we'll do it then, and I hope you're able to join us at 7 a.m., at noon, or at 5:30 p.m. So until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.